Do you enjoy attending backgammon tournaments? If so, you'll want to attend the 43rd Swedish Open in 2025 and Backgammon World Champion 2024. Johan Moazed joins me to discuss that in this video. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. If you love backgammon, you can become a member of this channel, giving you exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon, Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. In this video, it's my great pleasure to welcome 2024 World Champion from Sweden, Johan Moazed. Hello.
Hello there, Alex. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. How are you doing today?
All good, thanks. All good.
I appreciate you accommodating me because there's a time difference, so thank you for that.
Yeah, it's about 10:30 in the evening here in Spain.
Oh, are you in Spain? Or you're in
I'm in
Sweden?
Spain with my youngest son. We're about to play the tournament in Gibraltar, which starts on Wednesday.
Yes, the Gibraltar. I spoke with James McNaughton about possibly doing some remote commentary for that.
Okay.
That will
Well, I
be
hope
good.
you'll be commentating my games then.
Maybe. Are you in southern Spain near Gibraltar?
Yeah, we're close to Gibraltar, about half an hour away.
Very good. That's fantastic. So, world champion, how was that last year?
Wow. Again, I mean, it still hasn't sunk in somehow, but it's amazing. I think I must have gone to the World Championships at least 30 times over the years. And, when you're young and you go there, you're hungry and you actually somewhere believe or you think you're going to come away as a winner. And then when you get to my age, you no longer even think about that. And it just suddenly happens. Amazing.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Now how many Swedish world champions are there? I know Jorgen Granstad did it 3 times.
Yeah, Jürgen did it 3 times. Jerry Grandel.
Oh yeah, Jerry Grandal.
I think if I'm not mistaken, he won it once and maybe he was in the finals once as well.
Yeah, a lot of people don't remember him or don't know him, but he was one of the best players in the world.
Yes, yes, he was a very good player, and he loved the game of backgammon, and he liked the intricacies, and he was really interested, and he was challenging the best players in the world at that time, and he was doing well.
There are a lot of top players in Sweden. I know my friend Thomas Tenlund is one of the top grandmasters. Yourself, I know Roland Solin.
Yeah, Roland
Yeah.
Salien, very good player. We have a number of very solid Swedish players. We have a guy, Thomas Rönn, also very, very good player. So yeah, there are a few.
Very strong country. So when did you start playing backgammon? When you were little, like me?
Well, I'm half Iranian, and I actually lived in Iran until I was 12.
Okay.
My father was a very, very keen backgammon player and still is. So I learned the game quite early by watching him play. Um, and I used to enjoy, watching him play with his friends. They played charrettes till late at night, and yeah, maybe that's why I didn't do well in school.
That's like me. I was born in Iran. We came to the United States when I was 1, but when I grew up, every week we go to one of my uncle's houses or one of my aunts, and the men would play, and I would watch, and I got into it then. And I remember when I was little, like I would watch and I would like to, for example, roll the dice for them
Yeah.
because it's exciting. And they wouldn't let me touch it because they were superstitious. And now I played those same people and I beat them out of their pants.
The thing was, as I remember it, they used to let you roll the dice initially until you didn't roll so well, and
Right.
then they would kick you out.
Okay, so this year you're going to be running this tournament. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. My friend, my good friend Jürgen Granstedt has been running it for the past couple of years, and he basically handed it over to me this year to take care of it. And we'll be running it at well, you see the picture here of the hotel. It's called Vår in Saltsjöbaden. It's a suburb to Stockholm, and it's in the archipelago. Beautiful venue, very nice hotel. So we're very much looking forward to having you all there.
Very good. I remember watching it last year when they also had the World Team Championships. That was fantastic.
Yes, I think it was a well-liked event last year. We were also fortunate to have a very nice summer, which helps. So we're crossing our fingers and hoping for the same weather this year.
Yes, in the summers you get a lot of daylight in Sweden, right? What time does the sun go down at that time of year?
Yeah, at that time, I don't think the sun goes down. Well, I would say maybe earliest around 10, 10:30, 11, possibly.
Wow. And what time does it come up?
Probably around 5 in the morning.
Wow. Wow. And in the winter time it's the reverse.
It's the reverse, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. This is such a beautiful image here. You said that's the hotel. So this is going to be the 43rd Swedish Open, the 9th through the 13th of July, and this is going to be 2025. And here you have 15,000 euro added. Can you tell us about that, please?
Well, seeing as I made some money last summer, I thought, well, I need to share it a bit around the backgammon community. So I'm adding the 15,000 here myself. And I hope it will be appreciated.
Yes, yes, that sounds fantastic. Okay, very good. So we'll go down and I'll let you go through this. So this is the name of the hotel?
Yeah, name of the hotel. You have the address. We have some approximations on the prices for the rooms. Unfortunately, it's not a fixed price. I'm still working on the hotel with that. Hope to be able to fix this price, but when booking, it could vary a little bit. But I think it's still very reasonable rates.
And how do you pronounce the name of the hotel?
Vår gård in Saltsjöbaden.
Moorgårds. Okay, very good. And then I'm going to put a link to the website in the description of this video, but people can click here to book their room, and there's a promo code.
Yeah,
Okay,
and when
what
you
a
click,
beautiful. Yeah, go ahead, please.
sorry, when you click that link there, the promo code should already be filled in, so you don't need to think about that.
Okay, very good. What a beautiful view. Is this near the hotel?
This is just the opposite side of what the first picture we saw. So
Oh,
this is where you take your morning dip in the sea.
oh, so this is that sea that we saw in the other image.
Yeah, yeah. This is just outside the hotel there. So
So if you
yeah,
were standing here, you would take a picture in the other direction, you'd see this.
exactly. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, good. So next we're going to look at the categories here, and I'll let you go through that for me, please.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's self-explanatory here. I think what we're trying to do is not to cramp the schedule too much. And therefore, we've decided to go for 2 lives instead of 3 lives in the main tournament. Um, then we will also be doing intermediate with 2 lives. And I think this is possibly a bit of a novelty where we do the super doubles, we call it. We find that, well, at many tournaments I've been to, I get the feeling that the doubles tournament is very, very much appreciated. And therefore we've made it into a 2 lives event to give people more time at the table together.
And what is the difference between a traditional doubles and a super doubles?
This is the 2 lives rather
The
than
two
the
lives. I see. Okay.
yeah, single elimination.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then super jackpot.
We have a super jackpot, which we will be offering a total of 500 euros with a side pool of 200. If we find enough interest and we have time, we might even consider doing a slightly more expensive jackpot, but we will leave that to be seen. And then we have the DMP, the speed seniors running all throughout the tournament. We've also added a game called Backgammon, and this is specifically been it's a contribution from Laila, I would say, Laila Leonard, who has been running this for a few years at the Swedish Open. And it's an interesting little game where you only play a starting position, basically with both players starting with a back game. And you only play one game, and it's a pretty quick event, very difficult to analyze.
I see. Very good. So is that similar to the Backgammon that some people may be familiar with, where you take one checker off the 6 and one checker off the mid and put it on the 23 for each player?
Yeah, this is even more. I think here you start with six players, six checkers in each other's board.
Oh, I see. So even
Yeah.
more. Very good. Okay, so I see the majority of them, there's an entry fee and a registration fee, but then it looks like there's no rake from the side pool. Is that correct?
Uh,
The
side
side pool
pools,
is
well,
100% return on the side pool?
it's 100% return on the entry fee, but there is a registration fee as well,
Right.
as you'll see
So
there.
there's no additional registration fee for a side pool.
No, no.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so that's good. Okay. Very good.
We
So
also hope, but we haven't included this on the homepage yet, but we hope to be running an auction as well. But that remains to be seen if we can organize it. My experience of auctions is that it's no use running them too early in the day. So if possible, we want to run an auction possibly on the Thursday evening.
this is a Calcutta auction, correct?
Yes, a Calcutta auction.
So for the viewers that are not familiar with it, can you explain how a Calcutta auction works?
Alex, could you please explain it?
Well, what we do is usually you take all the entrants and you group them into groups of 3 or 4 or something like that, or sometimes you take people can select one player from the top group and multiple players from the second group, and then you auction them off before the tournament. And if you own a team and a person from your team wins, you win the Calcutta auction. And then you can divide your team with other people too. For example, others that are members of the team.
Yeah, exactly. That's the auction we hope to be running.
Okay, so that's great. Okay, so let's go on to the next. So here's the schedule. It starts on Wednesday, June 9th and goes through Sunday, excuse me, Wednesday, July 9th and through Sunday, July 13th. Okay, so they could read it, but do you want to briefly go through this, please?
Yeah, so we will be running a free warm-up tournament with 2,000 euros added on the Wednesday evening. But we will be taking registrations all the way until around 10:30 on the Thursday for people who arrive late on Thursday. The idea we've had, again, from my past experience, is that at some tournaments, I feel we play a lot of important matches after dinner. And usually, personally, I'm tired after dinner. I usually have had too much wine for dinner. So the idea here is that we try to run all tournament matches before dinner break, and then we run all the side events after dinner break. That's the main idea. Obviously, this will depend a little bit on the number of players in the tournament. We might need to add some rounds after dinner, but we will try to run before dinner for all main matches.
Very good. Okay, so that goes through Saturday, and then Sunday is the finals, and then there's going to be a prize ceremony in the evening.
Exactly. And as you can see on this Saturday, we will be having a barbecue dinner, which will be free for all registered players. And we hope to be able to mingle and have a good time together.
That's fantastic. One of the things I just noticed is in the background of the screen is the image of the World Championship board that you played on.
It's this that's the one. Yeah, yeah.
That's the one. It's a beautiful board. I like those colors. They selected it based on the board on the cover of Paul McGreal's book, and I really enjoyed that one because the colors of the points and the checkers are all very distinct, and it's very easy for my eye to see. Although for some people the colors are a little bit loud, so it can get tiring after a while. But beautiful board.
I can say I've been playing on it quite a few times since the summer, and I enjoy it. I really like the look of the board. It's fantastic to play on. It's not too big, and no, it's I'm really happy with the board.
So you got one as a prize?
I got the one we played on as my
Yeah,
prize.
yeah. I like the other thing I noticed is this one will fit like 10 checkers across or maybe 10 and a half checkers across. So it's a lot easier to reach across. And like I didn't notice that because I have one that fits like 12 and I started playing with these ones that fit 11 or 10 and I noticed it because I also played with a friend of mine's board who has an FM Gammon who also manufactures this board, but they fit 13 checkers across and I felt like I was reaching so far, but these ones are nice.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think that this size is very friendly to play on.
Very good. Okay, so we'll move on to the next section, and this is the staff. So tell us about this.
Well, here's the part of the staff. We will be adding a few more pictures to uh, this page shortly. So we have a few people on board, and right now it's myself. And as you can see, I'll be CEO, Chief Entertainment Officer, making sure everyone is having fun. And Conrad is going to be the tournament butler. Do you know Conrad?
I don't know. I think you mentioned him to me before, but I don't know him personally.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you the story behind the butler here is that Conrad and I, we were at a dinner sitting next to each other. We didn't know each other very well. This is maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And after a few drinks, I asked him, asked him what his dream was. And he turned around and said, "Well, you know what? I'd like to be a butler." And I said, "That's fantastic because my dream is to have a butler. So we'll get along fine."
So he's going to be the. So what are the responsibilities of a butler in a
The
tournament?
tournament butler makes sure that everything, anything anyone might need, he will fix.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I need a butler at my house.
Well, I can lend them to you.
Maybe I'll have to talk to my wife. Maybe I could get a butler for her. Okay, and then moving on, so down here, this is the last portion where it has the rules. People can click on this. It's the WBGF rules. And then this is not available yet, but you'll have the link so they can register here and they can contact you here.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll be updating the registration there, so it will be possible for people to pre-register. And yeah, we're very much looking forward to a global audience. And I'm sure that with this with your help now, we can possibly attract a few people from overseas.
I hope so. I know last year it was bigger because of the World Team Championships, but how many people were in attendance last year? approximately?
I'm not sure, but I think we were a total of slightly over 200 players last year.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Which is,
Without the World Team Championships, it might be less, but still, it's going to be great.
yeah, I'm not expecting the same kind of turnout for this year, but I do still expect that we could be somewhere around 100 people in the main flight, and possibly 50, 60, 70 players in the intermediate flight.
Very good. So that was a great overview of the tournament. Is there anything else that we didn't mention that you'd like to talk about?
Not really. I think we've gone through the website quite extensively, and as I said, I really we we were very happy to have so many foreign players last year at the event, and we would obviously appreciate if we could attract as many as possible from the United States this year as well. We have tried with the added money to make it more interesting financially for people to visit us. And who knows, maybe we can bump up the added prize money as we get closer to the date. We'll see.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
So it looks like a great tournament. Do you have any final comments before we conclude the video?
Look forward to seeing you all in Stockholm in July.
Very good. Thank you very much to my friend and 2024 Backgammon World Champion, Johan Moazed. We'll go ahead and conclude the video. Thank you to the viewers for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. If you love Backgammon, you can become a member of this channel, giving you exclusive access to the most popular videos. Again, my book, Backgammon, Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. I look forward to seeing you in future videos, and until then, keep rolling your dice.